Hey guys, welcome to Music Mondays, the place for your weekly music fix. I'm Rhys.
And I'm Cameron Morris.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
So...
Yeah, I'm not Cameron
Yeah,
Morris.
you Jack, aren't you?
I'm Jack Morris, yeah.
Should we explain why Cameron isn't here?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Cameron is walking up a mountain somewhere.
Somewhere that way.
It's raining.
I'm sure that will help you. Yes, he is walking up a mountain in the rain and I'm here doing his job.
Yes.
Hello ladies, I'm Jack Morris and welcome to Music Mondays.
So Jack, what have you been listening to this week?
Well, this week I have been listening to a lot of Alex Day.
I know.
Alex Day, for those who don't know, is, I think he's lead singer, or he might just be one of the singers in Chameleon Circuit, who are a band who sing songs about Doctor Who. It's not as nerdy as it sounds. Amazing songs. Definitely worth checking out Alex Day, definitely worth checking out.
He actually lives with Charlie.
Maybe. I don't really...
He actually lives with Charlie.
I don't really follow a lot of their vlogs, I just like them. I've been in a bit of a soppy mood lately, so Alex Day has been pretty great for me. Yeah, just listening to all his lovey-dovey songs, and it's one about Pokemon.
Yeah. What's about Alex Day is his hair. His hair is out of control.
It's a bit ridiculous.
I know.
It's a little bit surfs up, but,
yeah.
you know.
I like Alex Day. I mean, on occasion I will listen to his songs and stuff. But I love Chameleon Circuit.
Yeah, Chameleon Circuit are great. So, what have you been listening to?
This week I've been listening to The Kooks. More specifically, their album Inside In, Inside Out, which has, like, the songs that we all know The Kooks for, like, Ooh La.
Yes, we all, yeah.
Like, Ooh La, Naive, She Moves in Her Way, and a song that I laugh at called Jackie Big Tits. No. I almost wish John was here so I can just say that and he just laugh.
John would love that. Somewhere right now John is laughing.
Like John watches this.
No, I mean like right now in the world. He sensed there was a tit joke and laughed.
Like,
tits.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's what we've been listening
to. The Kooks. He's listening to Alex Day.
Both are very worth checking out.
Yes.
Very worth.
I recommend Inside In, Inside Out to anybody. It's not my recommend for today, but I still recommend it.
Very worth. So, seeing as I was on the show, I thought I'd come up with a discussion, and my discussion is just sort of hip-hop and pop stars, their lifespan in general, but I've noticed lately how short a pop star or hip-hop star's life, I say lifespan is in their popularity, not their literal life, they're born and they're dead.
I'm a pop star.
No, I mean like, do you even remember who Little Kim is?
I don't know.
I only remembered she existed because of a South Park episode. She wasn't in, so they were taking the mick out of her. But I've also noticed how pop and hip-hop stars have been sort of like exploding into popularity. There's like no build-up anymore. It's just suddenly this person's popular and suddenly they're not.
I think it's down to like one song, really.
Yeah. Who the fuck has Got You?
No idea.
He's the guy who does somebody they used to know, but I don't know who he is.
I knew the song, I just don't know who he is.
Suddenly everybody's like, God, and I always thought it was just Got, and that was his name, but apparently it's Got Yeah, and I've been saying it wrong, which is a stupid name for starters.
It is a stupid name.
Yeah, don't have a name.
Well, so is Prince.
Yeah, but at least everyone can say Prince.
I think a lot. Alright, Jack. I'm trying to make a point here.
I was making a point. Purple Rain. That Cameron's walking in. Oh! Carry on.
Anyway, I think a lot of it is down to like the internet now and stuff like YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you look like Rebecca Black, really. Nobody knew who she was until she released Friday.
I think with Rebecca Black, it's a slightly different case. That the reason she exploded is because her song was so bad. It was like one of those videos. Oh my God, check this out! This is so bad.
But still, she did explode from that.
Yeah, no, the point still stands. But you could argue that the other way though, with people like Ed Sheeran who started on the internet. But Ed Sheeran had more of a slow build up. You know what I mean? We all did 18.
Ed Sheeran just like. Even before we knew he was just touring and gigging for years and years on end. Before he did like hundreds and hundreds of gigs before he was actually recognised.
He's a great guy, actually.
Yeah.
He's the one. Another person. He deserves fame. Ed Sheeran is a talented guy, very pleasant. Not like Little Kim, who I don't even know who that is.
I need to go back on Newton Faulkner, but Newton Faulkner deserves more as well.
Who's that?
Ginger guy with dreadlocks. Plays acoustic guitar.
There'll be a link in the description if he's on YouTube.
Plays Teardrop.
Okay.
Love is a bird.
Should we move on? That's what you can sing. I'm not allowed to sing.
Yeah, it's my show.
Fair fine. Okay.
That was discussion.
Alright. Now Bieber on Baywatch.
Yeah, unfortunately, Justin Bieber has been rumoured to be going on Baywatch. I didn't even know Baywatch was back.
Yeah, I didn't know Baywatch was still on, yeah. I mean, okay, this might...
I think it may have stopped. And then
maybe.
Back.
It's
like Hawaii 5
Okay, let me ask you something, right? And this is not really music news, but it'll tie in.
Go.
Do you even know Baywatch? Would you know that Baywatch exists if it wasn't for Friends?
Yeah.
I would not. I've never watched it. I've never watched an episode of it in my life. The only reason I know it exists is because they make a big deal out of it on Friends. That's generally the only reason I know anything exists.
Well, I know Baywatch because of the Hoff, really.
Yeah, but that wasn't really my first...
The
Hoff is crazy.
He's a girlfriend in Wales.
I know.
In Glenneath, of all places.
Well, if you can have anyone in the world, I mean, he's crazy. Hoff is crazy.
He chooses a girl from Glenneath. Anyway, we're going off point here.
But Bieber is on Baywatch. Why?
Yeah.
Why is Bieber on Baywatch? Hopefully he'll get shot like he did on CSI, was it?
I think it was CSI.
I think it's CSI. If he doesn't get shot, it's gonna...
But I watched that episode of CSI. I like CSI. And he was terrible.
No, he's not an actor. He's not much of a singer either, but... What I don't like... if you're gonna ruin, like, pop for everyone, fine, do that and we'll hate you for that. But don't ruin acting for everyone. That's like all I have left.
He's not ruining acting for everybody.
We haven't seen Baywatch yet.
Acting on one thing.
Yeah, well...
Hopefully he gets eaten by a shark or something.
Yeah, maybe they'll make a funny joke and he'll like jump a shark and get eaten, and then we can forget about him forever. Also, apparently...
It was like a play... Yeah, and you're saying he's going to ruin acting, but you could just easily turn off the TV and go watch David Tennant in Hamlet.
You could, but how many people are going to? I mean, how many fans does Bieber have that people are now...
I wanted to watch David Tennant in Hamlet.
I'd like to watch David Tennant. I'd like to watch David Tennant on Baywatch.
No.
The slow motion run.
No, they kill his career.
Zapping the Dalek in slow motion.
He can't zap a Dalek.
He can zap it. He can zap whoever he wants. He's David fucking Tennant.
But he's not the Doctor.
In other Bieber news, Bieber is a butt man.
Apparently,
This is news.
Apparently, he has a thing for Beyonce, and he says he's not going to act in it because he has too much respect for Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's why he's not acting on it.
I think we all know the real reason, Justin. If you're watching this, which you're not, and if you are, go fuck yourself. That you can't get Beyonce.
Yeah, we all know Beyonce is madly in love with me. She's trying to impress me. It's not gonna work.
Apparently she has a big thing for big foreheads.
Yeah. Full brain, see, she recognises it.
Anyway, another...
What's up, Beyonce?
Another news story, which is more related to Music Mondays,
yes.
is that Kiss has released a new single. Yes! Come on!
This sort of counters the Bieber up.
So. It's called Hell or Hallelujah, and we will listen to a bit of it just now. And it's a really good...
Until my computer broke.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I quite like it. It's from the new album, nonetheless, called Monster, which I'm definitely going to buy.
The good news to take away from this is that Kiss are releasing a new album, which I didn't know about.
And we should really put a link to Hell or Hallelujah.
I'll put a link to most things. Most things. I'll just get
you. You'll put a link like Friends.
Yeah, Friends, Baywatch, Justin Bieber.
Pictures of massive forehead.
Yeah. I'll link everything.
Anyway, that was music news.
I'll put a link in the description to the Music Mondays playlist, because we mentioned Music Mondays.
So, Jack, what are you recommending this week?
Well, seeing as what I've been listening to is Alex Day, I'm not going to recommend him, but I am going to recommend another solo singer-songwriter, Jonathan Coulton. Now, everyone should know who Jonathan Coulton is, but I imagine, I'm saying his name too quick, Jonathan Coulton.
I have a rough idea who he is.
He is the guy who sang the song, well not sang, wrote the song that plays at the end of both Portal games. Still Alive and Want You Gone. Now, Still Alive is much bigger than Want You Gone. I don't know if you've played Portal, this isn't exactly a gaming show.
I have played Portal.
Maybe the audience...
Well, I am a big gamer.
Yeah, okay, so Portal's great, sang the song at the end, but he's got a billion, I think something like... I don't know, I'm not going to bother sitting around camp, but he's got loads of songs, they're on his site, you can listen to them for free.
You about to say he has billions of songs.
I was about to say he has billions of songs.
Technically impossible.
It's a bit of an overstatement, but still, it would take like 3 billion minutes to listen to it.
Yeah, and besides, you can only physically release 365 songs a year.
If you do one a day. Which, interestingly enough, he did do. He released, I think, a song a week for a year. And
was that him?
Yeah, he was Thing a Week guy.
Who released an album...
I don't know about his albums. I know he did a thing where he released a song a week. for a
So one guy released like 52 albums in a year.
Yeah, I remember that guy. He's on YouTube. We're not going to have a link to him because we don't know who he is. If you do, post in the comments and we'll... yeah, I'm going to recommend John Colton's well, it's not brand new, it's been out for about 6 months now, Artificial Heart. It's his new album. It is easily the best album he's ever done. It's heads and tails above all his other albums. They're great, all great songs.
Heads and tails?
Heads and tails. It's a phrase.
Heads and shoulders.
No, it's heads and tails. There's more...
He's massively better.
Yeah, there's more distance. But all his music's, well, it's not free, but if you... his attitude about piracy is, alright then. So if you steal his music, he doesn't care. He's such a cool guy with that. He just wants his music to be listened to, but you should pay for it, because people like that deserve money. Okay. So go listen, you can listen to all his music on his site for free, I'll put a link in the description. Listen to Artificial Heart and all his other songs, but Artificial Heart first, because it's a great album. Rhys, what do you recommend?
This week I'm recommending an album by the Kaiser Chiefs. It's called Yours Truly Angry Mob, if I get that right.
Yours Truly.
Truly.
Ah, it sounded like you said Truly. Okay,
Yours Truly. Yours Truly Angry. Yours Truly Angry Mob. It's an amazing album. Who are fans of the Kaiser Chiefs will know what kind of music they do, and it's just Kaiser Chiefs at their best. Really, it's an amazing album. Somehow, I don't think Ruby's supposed to be on it, but somehow I got Ruby from it.
Don't complain, Ruby's a great song.
Yeah. Anyway,
never complain about getting good music.
But anyway, it's a great album. I thoroughly recommend you go listen to it. I mean, if you're fans of Kaiser Chiefs, you probably already listened to it. If you don't know what the Kaiser Chiefs is, go listen to that because it's a great album.
I think with Kaiser Chiefs, you're pretty much guaranteed to have heard a song by them.
Yeah.
Because they've got a lot of really, really popular songs that have been in movies, so there will be a song by them that you like, even if you're not a massive fan. Right, I think that about wraps up.
That's it from me and Jack here.
Guest.
You trying to wrap it up then?
I was attempting to, and then I thought, I'm going to get punched, so I'm going to step back.
This is my show. Yeah, this has been episode whatever of Music Mondays. We don't quite know.
You're always 2 behind. I think this is episode 20. You're always 2 behind.
Maybe 20. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thank you, Jack, for coming on.
It's okay. If you ever want to see more of me, Happy Wheels Replay Showcase.
Don't go watch it. It's terrible.
You always come on our show and advertise Music Mondays. Happy Wheels!
Music Mondays!
Happy Wheels!
I'm going to put the link into when I'm on it, and at the end we're all like, Music Mondays! Anyway, it's been Music Mondays. Thanks for watching, and remember to listen to good music.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I totally reworked your end there.
Yeah, you did.
I was going to say goodnight because you were saying goodbye.